so excited.
Are you excited?
Yeah, it feels like Christmas.
I know. We're going to meet Misty today, and Jeffrey, and George, and Patrick.
Yay.
It's a big day. Hey, everybody.
Fatbird Finds here.
I'm Beth.
And I'm Laura.
And welcome.
And I'm Jeffrey.
And it's Misty and Jeffrey. And it's Patrick. And it's George.
Hey.
We are at George's place in Earlington, Kentucky, and we are about to look through George's house.
And it's Christmas in July.
Here we go.
Oh my word. 650.
Holy moly.
George, you've got a Buddha snooda.
Look at all this stuff.
Oh my goodness.
There's a little bit of stuff in here, and it is seriously all cheap.
There's a little bit of stuff.
There's just a little bit of stuff.
Look at these box already. Like we haven't just walked in here.
Go get us a box. Look, Laura.
He's a little fat bird. He's frozen.
Oh.
Oh.
Is the fire screen the item?
No, but you're getting warmer.
Okay.
Ah, we're getting closer.
George has said that if we find the item in here that's over 200 years old, that we get $5 off our purchase.
There is so much pretty stuff in here I can't.
I know, it's very overwhelming.
I'm like furiously looking through things. I've got stuff flying around in the air in my hair. Beth. You know you're taking that home for your personal paperweight needs.
Of course. Look at this lamp.
I love that.
Isn't that cute?
I think that's going to layman.
I like it.
There was a time that would have been like a $200 plate. I think it's probably a $50 plate now or $45 or something. So.
Nice. Jeffrey found the prize. Time out. We want to show you guys our haul. So we couldn't really show you very well the haul on the day of, right?
No, we were too excited. There was too much happening. Everybody everywhere.
So we just wanted to kind of pop in and show you guys the haul.
Yeah.
Okay. So Laura, this is going to be like a piano haul.
Hey, that's a great idea.
It's all set up on the piano. So the first little item that we have here are these cute little elephant salt and pepper shakers. We just could not leave those behind.
I love those.
I love an elephant.
Is that roses in their hair?
I don't know, but it's so cute. I love it so much.
That's called a netsuki.
Okay.
It's Japanese, and they used to, they were like ornaments on something on the kimonos where they held their wallets and things like that. They didn't have pockets in the kimonos. But anyway, they turned into an art form, and people collect them, and they're so cute. They're carved out of one big tagua nut.
Oh.
And so they're always carved in the round, so to speak. So they're always round.
Next thing we have is just this little ashtray, and it's not anything special, but you know, it's got those little flowers that are really cute painted on there. I just thought that was nice.
Those are cute. I like that.
So next thing that I've got up is this, I guess it's like a puzzle box, right?
A little bit, yeah. It unfolds.
Yes.
And look, if you see on the top, you can see the painting and everything on the top of it. It's so pretty.
Yeah, I got a little shot of the top of it. It's really pretty. That is just adorable.
Isn't that cute? So I guess it can be whatever you want it to be. I guess maybe originally it might have been a little sewing box or something like that.
Right.
Maybe not necessarily jewelry. Oh, look what's in there, Mary Beth.
Oh yeah, that little bird.
George gave me this little bird because we're fat birds. I'm going to put it on a necklace. Isn't that cute?
Then we have a paperweight.
Hey.
We also couldn't leave that behind. Paperweights are my favorite, guys.
You know what? It's funny. That's going to catch on. You're going to start really liking them because we've talked about them so much. But that's a pretty one.
Yes. Then we've got this little, is it Frankoma?
It is. I looked it up. It's prairie green.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like an Aztec pattern, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's a creamer. There could be a creamer and sugar.
I think that George told me that was an early piece of Frankoma.
Awesome.
Nice.
Pretty.
Okay, I'm going to back up just a little bit here. Is this a teapot or a coffee pot, Laura?
Well, typically the taller ones like that would be coffee pots.
Mm-hmm.
It's cute though.
It is. It's adorable.
Look at those mod flowers all over it.
I know.
On the front.
Okay, I'm going to scoot over just a little bit. Pardon my clumsy camera work, everybody. That picture is gorgeous.
I love that piece.
It's so pretty.
It's one of the first things I picked up, and look at that bird. That's a kingfisher.
A kingfisher.
And so that's a Weller pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
Weller, Weller Pottery. And Weller Pottery went out of business in 1948, so it's got to be earlier than that. And that's a pink glaze. That particular pitcher, they also made it in like a regular white glaze, but then the bird was colored.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a regular,
right.
you paint a regular bird.
Gotcha.
And there's a tiny little chip on the base of that, but you can't see it.
Okay. Nice.
We found that on eBay. Some of them were listed for $300.
Goodness.
I know.
Good job, Laura. Okay, so I'm going to peek over the top of those pictures. And Laura, do we have uranium glass here?
I think so. You want to see?
Yeah, let's test it. Yay!
It is.
It's not super dark in here, but you can definitely see that glow.
Absolutely.
It's so cool.
Those would be little sherbets, you know, little dessert dishes. They're, you know, and they're probably $10, $12 a piece.
Nice.
That's probably what you could get out of those, right?
Very cool.
And see the difference? That does not glow.
Exactly. Yeah, so while we're looking at it, that's just a little piece of crackle glass. It's a little, I guess it's a creamer, or maybe it's just a baby pitcher.
Yeah. They made a lot of pictures for some reason in the crackle glass. I don't really know why, but it's cute, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's not really showing up great against this dark piano, but once you hold it up in the light, it's just gorgeous. So this is just a little draw poker. like a little tabletop arcade game, right?
My mom had one of those.
Really?
I'm sure of it. I'm just sitting here thinking about it. I was like, man, if you can get that to work, I'm going to keep that. I would love to play it. And when I was saying that, I was like, man, my mom had one of those. She just played that all the time.
Well, I did try to get it to work. It didn't, but I'm not positive that my batteries were good. So I'll buy a fresh set of batteries and see if I can get that to work.
There's still hope.
Yes. It's not super valuable, maybe $20, something like that.
That's cute.
I also got this little sewing machine box, and it does have a few little gadgets on the inside. And this is kind of like a little flute. I think it's called an ocarina. I'm not positive.
Well, isn't that adorable?
Yeah.
I'm not real sure that I saw that.
I just kind of grabbed it and threw it in our box because I thought it was interesting. It reminds me of did you play a recorder? Like in middle school?
If you want to call it playing.
It reminds me of how a recorder sounds. So yeah,
awesome.
I just kind of grabbed it. I thought it was cool. Look at him.
Oh, I love him.
Laura.
I think that he's got to be a live sale item.
Isn't that just so sweet?
Number one, George has got this huge fan base. All we have to do is say we got it at George's. Mm-hmm. We should have had him sign it, Mary Beth.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. But anyway, he's Hull, Hull.
Mm-hmm.
And I love him.
Oh, me too.
The solds on eBay aren't astronomically high, but I don't care. I think they're selling him too cheap because he's just adorable.
Maybe so. So to the left of this little guy is a dogwood.
You think you're funny, don't you?
Check out the video linked below if you want to understand the dogwood versus a magnolia joke. But no, this is a little magnolia flower. And Laura, do you want to know something cool about this?
What?
This is exactly just like one of the very, very first things we ever sold on eBay.
Yeah, I love it just for that reason. I almost wish we would keep it. We could recreate that moment. That's one of the first things we picked up at a yard sale and made tons of money on.
Yeah, so we sold literally one just like this about a year ago and got $70 for it.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Picked it up at a yard sale for nothing and got $70.
I know, so that's super exciting. This rose next to it is a little bit similar in feel.
Yeah, it's bisque. The magnolia is marked bone china. I'm sure that one is as well.
So yeah, I'm not sure exactly how much we can expect to get off that rose, but I thought it was pretty.
Isn't it pretty?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Laura, it looks like we've got some ceramic ware and some books.
Yeah, those pottery pieces just caught my eye. I love those. Look at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
They're all individually signed.
Right.
And I think they may be, maybe they're Carolina pottery.
Oh, yeah?
But they definitely, they're definitely handmade.
Right.
Each one of them signed. And they all match. And I just think that is gorgeous. I would love to just use those myself.
Yeah, I love how
I want to keep everything.
I love how the edges are like scrolled.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I think that's really pretty.
And I have no idea about the value of that. If George was on here with us, he could whip that out for us, but
maybe George will watch and he can let us know in the comments below.
Yeah.
I've also got some books over here.
Yes, I love these big books, and I know that they're expensive to ship, but of course, one of the first YouTubers that I was watching, they sold one of these books for about $100.
Oh, wow.
So this is The Birds of America. It's a famous book. It's the Audubon birds.
Okay.
And it's just full of pictures of all the birds. But look at the front of this. This is what I think you'll like, Mary Beth.
Let's see if I can get in here on it. Sorry, I'm creating a shadow.
It says, Merry Christmas to Grandpa and Grandma from Lane, 1941.
Oh,
Isn't that cute?
that's adorable.
But you can see, I don't have to turn all the pages, but all those pages are those gorgeous plates like that of all the different birds. Isn't that pretty?
Very.
And there's a lot of those for sale on eBay. And the prices vary, but you can get $100 for that book.
That's nice.
Right?
Good job.
And then similarly, about the same time frame, 1940 I think, this is the Birds of California.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, it doesn't have as many pictures, but it's gorgeous. Like, that one's a black and white one, but look, isn't that pretty?
Aw, that's great.
Yeah, so at some point it was $50 from somewhere.
Hey.
So I love those two books.
Great. Another thing that we picked up a few of was linens, right?
Yeah, that's my new go-to. I think that linens are highly underrated.
So this is just a vintage clothespin apron. I can remember my grandmother going out to the clothesline with her little apron on, except she pinned hers onto her apron. So she had like a dress of clothespins around her waist, and sometimes she would pin them onto her shirt too.
That's adorable.
I know, but this is so adorable. Look at those little clothespins on this apron.
Yeah, that is really cute.
I love that so much. And here are these napkins?
Yeah, and you guys will love these. Like, I love the primary colors. That's probably your favorite too, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And those have cherries?
Yeah, I've got these folded different, but they all have one side is cherries, one's flowers, and there's two other patterns.
Cool.
And then these are kind of more... One of these?
No, the left ones. There you go.
These are kind of more fall colors. You know, the maroons and the golds. There's just different colorways that they used to use.
I like it.
Probably for the season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. So here's something else that I picked up when Laura wasn't looking. It's just this little rice sack. But isn't that so sweet? It's got those roses on it, and the colors and the graphics are just gorgeous. And it's from Seattle. Laura.
Yes.
My favorite band is from Seattle.
I know this one.
Did you know that?
Who is it? Alice in Chains.
Yes.
I'm so good at it.
You are. How did you know? I love that.
You know, I just saw a magazine and they've made big, huge pillows out of those.
Oh, that would be a good idea.
You know, they used to make clothes out of them.
I know, right? 2 more things, Laura. We've got 2 more tablecloths.
All right. I think this one's really pretty. And
it's cross stitch.
It is.
Somebody spent a lot of time on that.
And I think that lacy edge is particularly pretty on that one.
Yes.
I think it's square. I don't think that one's the circular kind.
Right?
Definitely mid-century.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. And you've got one in your hand.
Yeah, and I don't know about this one. I don't know how old or vintage this is because it's, you know, the bright white and everything. It might not be all that old, but isn't it pretty?
Hold it still. I'm going to try to... Here we go. Cool. And that one's cross stitch as well, right?
Yeah, and it's round. So that's just a pretty little table topper.
That's so nice.
I know.
Whew. So that was a full morning's worth of stuff.
It was so great. It was like, do you guys hear the ice cream truck in the background?
There's a really creepy white van ice cream truck driving around with really sinister music.
It really is. So anyway, this has been so much fun. We went, it's like a yard sale without all the junk.
Yeah.
It's like a yard sale where you would like to get everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. We couldn't beat Jeffrey and Patrick and Misty to everything.
Let me just tell you, that Misty, she had like a full box of stuff. I was still like trying to get the overview of the house, trying to get a feel for the terrain. And she had a whole box full of stuff. I'm like, Misty, you're so fast. She's like, I'm getting all this stuff. She's a professional.
So great.
She's a pro.
She really is. They all are.
Yeah.
I walked by Jeffrey's box and I looked at it and I was like, oh, that is so pretty. He goes, yep, that's in my box.
That's my box. It was so good. But let me just tell you that being in a room full of all these people, Laura included, who are talking about what they know about all these pieces and the history of all these pieces, it was fantastic having all those people in one place.
It was really fun. It would have been fun to just kind of have a stationary camera over in the corner and just film the whole thing.
Oh man, hindsight, right?
Yeah,
that
would have been great.
So we've had an excellent, extraordinary time here picking with our friends.
We really have.
Yeah.
We might, and this is probably one whole video. We might have to do a video too of our next stops because we're all going picking together. George is anxious to get some shopping done. He's been doing all the selling.
Yeah, he's been just kind of sitting back in the corner and watching like what each of us, like the things that each of us are drawn to.
Yeah, he said that he could have predicted a whole bunch of what we bought, and he's like fascinated by it.
Yep. So I want to thank you guys for coming along with this little picking adventure. It's been awesome to meet all of our friends.
I wish we could take you all with us.
So be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and stay tuned to see what Fatbird finds next. See you next time.
Bye, everybody.